Good morning students. My name is Shalini from G.K.Jain school. Today I am going to teach 4th standard science Unit-1 My Body. Topics are internal organ, external organ, good touch, bad touch and don't touch. So today we are going to see about the internal organs. So before starting our class, we'll see what are the organs present in a body. The organs are ears, eyes, nose, teeth, hand and brain inside my head and heart, lungs, stomach, kidney. So all these organs are present in a body. But there are two types of organs. One is internal and another one is external. Internal are organs which are present inside our body. Can you see my ears? You can see my eyes, you can see my nose, you can see my teeth and hands. But you can't able to see my brain which is inside my head, the heart which is present inside my body. So these organs which are present inside our body and cannot be seen are called internal organs like brain, heart, lungs, kidney, bones and muscles. So these are the organs which cannot be seen, which are present inside our body. So they call as internal organs. Whereas you can see my ears, you can see my eyes. So these are called as external organs which can be seen. So today we are going to see about the internal organs.
So we are going to see here the internal organ. So what is an internal organs? The internal organs which cannot be visible. You can't see my lungs, stomach, heart, brain or kidney. You can't see mine. So these parts are called the internal organ. So there are some body parts such as stomach, lungs, heart that are inside our body. So it cannot be seen. See, you can see here. These are the internal organs. Stomach, heart, brain, lungs, kidneys, urinary bladder. So everything, these all are present inside our body. So which is not visible. You can't see my brain. You can see my nose, ears, hand, legs, everything. But you can't see my brain, you can't see my heart, you can't see my stomach or my kidney. So all these parts are called as an internal organ. So we are unable to see them. These body parts are called as internal organs. So the internal organs cannot be seen. So some of the internal organs are brain, lungs, stomach, heart, kidneys and bones and muscles. Even your bones and muscles are the internal organs. You can't see your bones and muscles. So here in this we are going to learn about brain, lungs, stomach, heart, kidneys and bones and muscles. So here we are going to see the first internal organ, brain. So what is a brain? A brain is the most important organ of our body and it is protected by a skull. So what does the brain does? It helps us to think, read, write and many other functions it helps us to do. So it is an important organ of our body and this brain is protected by a layer which is called as skull, or it is covered. So here this is a brain, it is covered by a layer which is called as skull or corneum. So this layer help the brain from damage. So if any accident does, immediately it will not go and hit the brain. So it hits the skull, then the brain. So the skull is a protective layer of the brain. Then the brain has three parts. One is forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. So here is the forebrain, here is the hindbrain, midbrain, and here is the hindbrain. So the forebrain is the largest part of the brain. Then comes the midbrain and then comes the hindbrain. So the hindbrain is below the forebrain, midbrain, and the hindbrain is used to connect the brain and the spinal cord. So these both, the midbrain and hindbrain, acts as the stem. So the forebrain is the biggest part of the brain. What does the brain does? It is a commanding center of our body and help us to think and perform various actions. So what are all the commands it gives us? What we are doing, it is given by the brain. The command, the thinking power and various action it help us to do, like read, write, thinking, everything, whatever we are doing, all these are commanded by the brain in our body. See, every action that we do, like moving our hands, sitting or walking, is possible only because of our brain. So now I'm teaching to you, I'm reading. So all this happens because of my brain. My brain is commanding me to teach or do this. So weight of the brain is 1.3 kgs. Human being will have a brain weight of 1.3 kgs. Then to keep our brain well, or to protect our brain, we have to sleep at least 8 hours. So next we're going to see lungs. You can see the lungs are a pair of spongy sac-like organs located in the chest. You can see these lungs. So these lungs are used to give us oxygen. So you can see a pair of spongy sac-like organs located in the chest. So there are two lungs. Here one and here one, right and left. So this lungs is used for oxygen, for producing oxygen in our body. It takes the air and give out the carbon dioxide. So it gives the oxygen to the body. So it helps us to breathe. So without oxygen we can't live, right? So it helps us to breathe. So when we breathe in, we take in oxygen from air through the nose and passes it to the lungs. So what happens? How the air gets inside our body? Through the nose, then through the nostril cavity. Then it moves down to the lungs. Then from the lungs, oxygen is given to our body, carbon dioxide is given out. So the lungs expands, become big in the position. When we breathe in, our lungs will expand or it becomes big. See, when we breathe out, we give out carbon dioxide from the lungs through the nose into the air. So that time what happens when we breathe out from our body or from our lungs, the carbon dioxide is released from our nose to the air outside. So that time when we are breathing out, the lungs becomes small. The lungs contract in that position. So when we are breathing in, our lungs will expand because the oxygen will go inside the lungs and it is given to the body. When we are sending the carbon dioxide out or when we are breathing out, the carbon dioxide from the lungs is sent out. So it becomes small when we breathe out and it goes outside through our nose to the air. So this is the process of. Next organ we are going to see the stomach. The stomach is a J-shaped bag found below the lungs. So we saw the lungs. Below the lungs, the stomach is present. What is the purpose of the stomach? The stomach is help us to digest the food, converts our complex molecules into simpler molecules. Then the waste is released out. So whatever the food we are taking in through our mouth, it goes to the esophagus and it reaches the stomach. What happens in the stomach? There will be two layers. One will be intestine, small intestine and large intestine. So what happens in that? The food what we are eating will be digested. So even the stomach will have some juices. So it will digest the food and the small intestine will give the waste food to the large intestine, sends to the large intestine. And from the water and salt is taken in the large intestine, the waste is released by the anus. So what all the food we are eating, all will not be healthy, for everything will not be a protein. Some waste materials will be present in the food what we are eating. So that process of digestion happens in the stomach. So what happens? The stomach digests our food and release the waste. So it breaks down food items and give us energy. So what the main purpose of the stomach? It will digest. So for us human being to live, we need energy for dancing, for speaking, for reading, for everything. What all the things we are going to do or activities we are doing, for everything we need energy first. So without energy we can't do any work. So how does the energy come for us? Only with the food or all the juices item, whatever it is. So with only of that we'll get energy. So immediately if we eat something, it goes to the stomach and immediately the energy will not be given. So that food what we are eating should be digested, should be break down and it will separate all the foods, proteins, fats and the waste. All will be separated and that food will be given us energy. So these process will be done by the stomach. It breaks down food items and give us energy. So it contains special juice to break down food into energy. As I said earlier, even the stomach will have a juice which help the food material to break down and give us energy. So eat healthy food on time. To be healthy, what you have to do? You not skip your timings. So on time you should eat healthy food, not junk food. You should eat healthy food. The next organ we are going to see the heart. What is the heart used for? The heart is called as a pumping organ. Why? Because it gives the blood to all the parts of the body. So the deoxygenated blood will passes through the heart to the lungs, and the oxygenated blood is given to the heart, and from there the oxygenated blood is passed throughout the parts of the body. So our heart is the pumping organ. It pumps blood to all the parts of the body. So where it is present? Our heart is present in between the lungs, almost in the center of the chest. So where it is present? Between the lungs, it is present almost in the center of the chest. So where the chest is there, called as thorax, it's also called as rib cage, the heart is present in between the lungs, almost in the center of the chest, which is called as a rib cage. So the heart is protected by the rib cage. So it lies in between the lungs, almost in the center of the chest, which is called also a rib cage. So it is made up of muscles. You can see here, it is made up of muscles. So what is the main function of the heart? It produces blood to all the parts of the body. It pumps blood to all the parts of the body. The heart beats about 72 times in a minute. So in a minute, it beats about 72 times. So to keep our heart healthy, we should avoid eating fatty foods, all the junk food, all the fatty foods, fats. Okay, all the fats food we have to avoid. The next organ we're going to see is kidneys. What is the function of the kidneys? The kidney help us to remove the waste from our body. So you can see there are two kidneys here present. So we have two kidneys. It is like a bean shaped. Like a bean shape. The one kidney will be lower, slightly lower than that of this kidney. So the kidneys are bean shaped organ. So what does the kidney does? It purifies the blood by filtering excess water and toxins. So all the waste is removed from the blood by the help of the kidney. So it purifies blood by filtering the excess water and toxins present in a body. So this right and left. So the right is slightly lower than that of the left kidney. Exactly half of a single kidney is capable of doing the job that is performed by two kidneys together. So even if we have two kidneys, one kidney is enough to perform the job which is done by both the kidneys. So each kidney is capable of doing the job that is performed by the two kidneys together. It has that capable or that capacity to do that work. So what? To save our kidneys, we have to drink plenty of water. So we have to drink more water so the kidneys will not get affected. So what it does? It purifies the blood. The waste material is removed from the blood and from the kidney it is stored, and from the kidney it is moved to the urinary bladder, and from that it is common, or it comes out as urine. How the urine is produced? By the kidneys. So if we drink water, the water what we are drinking, it purifies the blood, what all the waste present in our body is purified, then it comes to the kidney, and from there it goes to the urinary bladder. Once it is filled, it is released as urine. So the waste is released in the form of urine. So whatever the urine comes from the body is all waste present in that. Says next again we're going to see the bones and muscles. So what are the bones and muscles? Our body is made up of bones and muscles. See, you can see here. So you can see here, this is a body. Our body is having huge number of bones and muscles. You can see all these are bones and muscles. So if you press your upper arms, the portion that feel hard to touch is the bone. If you touch your upper arm, you touch and see your upper arm, the portion that you feel to touch hard, or you feel hard to touch, is the bone. The portion that feels soft to touch is the muscle. If you press your upper arms, if you feel very soft to touch, it is muscle. But if you feel it is hard, it is what? It is a bone. So what does a bone does? The bone gives us a shape. You can see the shapes. Gives us the shape of our body. They are the frame for our body and allow us to jump, run, and just lie down. So if you're jumping, if you're running, whatever the activities you're doing with your body, like jumping, running, lie down, all these works are done by the bones and muscles. So they are the frame for our body. So they allow us to jump. You can see if you want to walk, if you want to jump, if you want to lie down, everything is done by the bones and muscles. So they are the frame for our body. You can also see the bones also protect the internal parts of the body. So the internal parts like heart, brain, kidneys, lungs, all these parts are protected by the bones. You can see here there are many bones present. So all these are protect the internal parts of the body. Then the muscle, what the muscle does, it is a soft part of the body which is covered the bones. So the muscles are nothing but it's a soft part which that covers our bones. So bones are present and top of that muscles are present, which is a soft part that covers our bones. So what they does? So they help us to move different parts of our body by tightening or loosening like a rubber band. So they help us, bones and muscle help us to move different parts of our body. They help us to lift a hand, put it down, lift our legs. So it helps us to tightening or loosening like a rubber band. So in order to maintain healthy bones, we need to have healthy food such as milk, cheese and eggs. So if we want a healthy bones, if I want a healthy or stronger bones, so what I have to do, I have to eat more healthy foods. Only if I eat more healthy foods, my bones will be more stronger so that I can run, walk and do all the worse. So the foods that I can eat is milk, cheese and eggs. So these, if I eat these healthy foods, then my bones will be more stronger. So what I have to do if I want my muscle to be very stronger? I have to do exercise and I have to be more active. So only if I do exercise, my muscles will be stronger. See, for strong muscles, we need to exercise and stay active. Then, see, for a babies are born with 300 bones, but by adulthood, the number is reduced to 206. So how many bones we have? 206. By birth, when the baby born, it will be having 300 bones. But when it is reaching its adulthood, the bones will be reduced and it is 206. Then the human body has more than 600 muscles. See, the difference is the bones we are having is 206, but the muscles we are having is 600. The muscles are the part which covers the bone. So the muscles are 600, whereas the bones are 206 in a human body.
Thank you, students. Tomorrow I'll come up with another session.